It was definitely an indication of them looking for their footing. It's risky, SPLYCE. You're playing with absolute fire here. If you don't get the lane stop, I want to see how this game plays out.
And we'll see if they can find the head-to-heads. Hashtag ELWin if you think they will be picking up the head-to-head victory 2-0. Vision in the bottom quadrant for the SPLYCE. That will give Wunderwear some additional time. He's already spotted MrRalleZ Lucian coming out. And Edward Pulverize, I think that's going to have to be the combo. Gilius has already been caught by the body slam, but Trashy's got no mana left. Gilius continues to run away. Wow, that was a lot of damage from Red. Instant exhaust onto Kobbe. The flay pulls him backwards. Kobbe has already used the flash, and first blood to Sprattel. That's not how I thought that was going to play out.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, golf claps all around from the audience. Don't challenge for Red.
Don't do it.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Wunderwear step forward, and a big package is delivered. The barrels are chained, and Red buff, I think, was secured by Gilius. Wunderwear burns his flash to get away.
But
I mean, Trashy
upon the picky.
Well, Gilius jumps out. And what goes up must come down. Very good cocoon onto Nisbeth, and there's support from elements. Flash over the wall as Nisbeth.
Teleport coming in
to keep his beef secure. The flay is used. Fate's call. A flash from Trashy. The explosive cast can still be used, and Trashy's going to hold on to the cooldown. It actually was available, just opted not to use it. MrRalleZ now going to look for more. Kobbe is going to get pinned against the wall, and SPLYCE give up 2 kills.
We saw 3 or 4 aggressive flashes here, so elements are understanding the point of the game and getting some kills.
Exhaust is down on Nisbeth, shockwave thrown onto Eika, an aggressive belt forward, and a gentle love tap from Trashy. The cannon barrage comes down, and Wunderwear gets a kill. First one for SPLYCE. Trashy actually helping Eika out. So there you go, buddy. This is what Nisbeth gets for wandering into the river alone. Relatively early dragons, actually. 13 minutes in and 1 apiece for both teams. But look at Wunderwear. He's managed to shove that wave in.
Defensive Pink Wars just hanging on here. We see another package. These are the really tricky moments here for SPLYCE, where all the pressure can make the wall collapse. The boom goes wide.
Play does not. Death sentence available. Catches onto Sencux. Delivery from Eika and kill secured.
Then you want to collapse. You want to spread the net open and then get it stuck, you know, around one guy here in the jungle. That's a complete waste of a barrel for Trashy, but he's left with very few opportunities here.
Sencux gets jumped on. Steve runs him down, throws out the buckler for either another Herald or potentially a tower push. MrRalleZ is picking a fight with Kobbe, has the support of Sprattel. Predicted the flash, wasn't quite able to get the distance.
Yeah. Elements always have control of all the information here. So the only variable, like just we said earlier, is their decision making. And so
number 4 at 26 minutes, 2 apiece. 3 for elements. 1 secure by
I got you on the map here. Cocoon and Nisbeth. He'll be forced to get pulled out.
Didn't actually stack the Unbreakable Will, so good to see some communication between Kobbe and Nisbeth, but one cocoon and the front line, or at least one of the front line for SPLYCE is now gone.
Calm Beal back to the fight. Elements going for the collapse when they can simply take top lane inhibitor. They want to force a fight.
And they have found Trashy. Cannon Barrage comes down, a 2-man knockup as Kobbe and Nisbeth are on the retreat. Unbreakable Will is available, as is the Fate's Call. Gilius ramps up into the wall. Fate's Call to pull backwards. Shockwave only jumped onto Steve as it was flashed away from the rest of Elements. That is Steve down. And instead of going for the safe play, SPLYCE are winning a team fight. It's what SPLYCE wanted. It's what their team comp was designed to do, and it's a 3-for-0.
And it's literally one guy in the cover who's like, woo, because Elements. Mental facepalm here. They had all the options to 1-3-1. Fantastic fight by SPLYCE. Don't get me wrong, because people are like, Creppa, why are you whining again? It's just, it hurts me. I can't see it. It's just they recognize the play the entire game as they get the Baron right now on SPLYCE.
Baron pits, Turbo Poppy's coming in, but he's got a long distance to cover. Wunderwear available for Wunderwear as well. The aggression comes forward, no pin onto Kobbe. Cannon Barrage is out, SPLYCE are peeling away. A lot of ultimates available as elements are under the tower. Wunderwear's hold his nerve and has not teleported in.
With a Bloodthirster in there too, so he's actually not doing that much damage.
Dragon number 4 would allow more tower dives, is secured by Element. Shockwave catches Eika, Exhaust comes out a tad late. Wunderwear doesn't care, he's not teleported in. Fate's Call's been used by Kobbe to pull Nisbeth out. They've traded a 4th dragon for an inhib.
Wow, SPLYCE with the execution there. Really good kite and peeling 4v5 to not die there. That's actually impressive though.
Still doing exceptionally well. Hysterics completed as we have a brief pause. As an update to the situation, there was a network-related issue that didn't allow Sencux to actually move or dodge the cocoon. He was caught out after speaking to the teams. Elements are going to allow Sencux to just back away and move out of the way because of the network-related issue that caused the problem. So we will be jumping back into the game. Sencux will be able to escape and move away. This
very often deteriorate into what we call in Europe a clown fiesta. You see teleport coming in here, flank here from Elements.
This time round, Steve does better, but Sencux has been able to flash away. All SPLYCE need is some cowball. Nisbeth's looking for it, but he can't find a shockwave opportunity. Fate's Call is used. Nisbeth gets pulled back to Kobbe and lobs back out. Nobody goes down, and everything is thrown in.
The reaction from SPLYCE is to start the Baron.
The Winions working in favor of SPLYCE. That's one turret down. An inhibitor will be respawning fairly shortly. SPLYCE started to build up HP for Barons on the bottom left of your screen. 21 red stacks and a gigantic boot sends Nisbeth away. That tanking, peeling power is removed. So Shockwave pulls Steve backwards for a few seconds longer. The heal comes up, faces the mountain, saves his life for a few seconds longer before Kobbe takes him down. But crucially, Baron has been stopped.
Yeah, Elements buy some more time because this is about the 3rd or 4th time that Nisbeth has pulverized the floor under a repelling Elise. We can't point that out enough. That was big because it may have just been enough for Eika to flash in.
Eika does flash in, will not find the kill. He's caught out, finally gets one more tip, probably from the Gatling cannon. Baron once again has been stopped. Elements are playing with their lives. MrRalleZ dashes forward. Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Baron is still alive and the inhibitors respawn.
Elements do the unthinkable from being Nexus Tower down 4v5 against a teamfight comp. They win that fight, they peel off, and they even get a kill. Eika with an aggressive move, something we're not used to seeing from him. At least not with success, but right now they're trapped in the pit.
Oh, definitely trapped for days. Sprattel is sent back after being caught up by the explosive cost. Eika will get caught mid-pulverized as MrRalleZ takes down Nisbeth in the back line. Eika and MrRalleZ looking for more. Wunderwear will look to blow the barrel up, unable to do so. The minions plus super minions take out the inhibitor in the top lane once more. It's a 4 for 3 at the end of the day.
He played it perfectly, but yeah, Nisbeth, that pulverized.
Derek's Gauge as well as the rapid fire cannon for Eika.
Alright, we need more cobalt. We need it now.
Trashy gets caught by the death sentence. The hammer sends him away. That's a very good verdict. Fate's Call temporarily buys time, but Nisbeth opts into the retreat. Baron was already secured, and now Elements have Aspect plus Baron buff. They have stats for days. Good Shockwave can still win SPLYCE a team fight despite all the buffs.
Yeah, Elements maybe a little rash in their approach. They just want to chip away. They have rapid fire cannons, so they have the siege, they have the range advantage. Look at the tower, just melt away. Obviously that tower burn is now doubled as well. Aspect infinitely stronger.
They were given a breath of life and an opportunity in the mid game after Elements had such a convincing start. All of a sudden, Steve winds up the verdict.
Doesn't like that creep.
Does not indeed. Sent backwards. Inhibitor number 1 dropped.
So both teams reacting to one another move.
Who will call their opponent's bluff first and commit to a decision? Steve recalled. Cocoon once again catches Nisbeth, and the culling drops him very, very low. Fate's Call. That is an important ability. However, it's not been used aggressively once. Steve is teleporting in, decides to immediately run away. That became so close. Keeper's verdict can be used, and Dragon has spawned. The dance is on. Let's find out if Elements will commit for a fight. SPLYCE, they've started off. They've got the Rend plus Smite advantage in SPLYCE court. It's secured. Only the second line for SPLYCE. Steve has found Wunderwear, pins him against the wall briefly, and the hammer was already thrown. Now Nisbeth's looking to re-engage, and the barrel comes out. Wunderwear's got Steve. Elements are falling apart. They're split up. They've lost Sprattel, and SPLYCE might be winning the team fight. Gilius drops shortly thereafter, and MrRalleZ is the last man standing.
That's it.
Elements committed to the fight, and SPLYCE should be able to finish.
Yeah, this is definitely has to be game. Wunderwear's gonna base, get full HP, come back to the lane, and that team fight crucial. Elements step into the trap. Yes, they knock out the support, but it actually gives him a flank opportunity when he re-enters the fight. Crucial in that fight is that Sencux was trapped in the Dragon Pit rather, but he flashed out, and then Elements kind of locked themselves into a cage with some very angry men. Took him down. SPLYCE looking to finish.
Very, very angry men. SPLYCE in the 47th minute set themselves up on the last remaining Nexus turret. They burn it down thanks to the second dragon that allowed them to win. Yamato Cannon is celebrating as SPLYCE hold on to the safe spot in 7th.